Hi, this is Orange Hedgehog 2012 and today I'm going to be doing a very special plush review on this very nice custom made plush of Tails doll. Looking very menacing and very innocent. I bought him from a seller in Russia. She's a very talented custom plush doll maker. She does make My Little Pony plushes as well, and they're exceptional quality. I mean, when he arrived, I was amazed at how well that he was made. She does have obviously an eBay account, but she also has a DeviantArt account. Her eBay account, she goes by the name of Renchan Marimo. I'm not entirely sure if that's pronounced correctly. I will give a link in the description. Her DeviantArt account, she goes by the name of Ren's Twin. I'll also give a link to that as well, so you can have a look at her gallery. But if I bring him forward first off, now in the description she said that he was 14 inches tall. I did measure him, and you know, whether I measured him incorrectly, but I measured him around about 22 inches. Now, whether she measured him from his ears, or from his antenna thing, I think it's supposed to be like a Chaos Emerald or something. So he's around about sort of between 14 to 22 inches tall. He's made from a lovely sort of fleecy material. He's not made from a plush material. I suspect these are very good quality. If we start with his head first, now the eyes themselves, I'm not entirely sure. They're not, well, they are kind of plastic, but they've been, obviously you can see they've been cut. There's two separate, obviously you've got the black pupil, that's separate to the white. It almost feels like that special glossy paper you get to print your photos off, sort of special photographic paper almost. So I'm not entirely sure if she's used that or some special sort of plastic card material. A friend of mine, Sega Mew, she has one of these plushes, but the pupils of his eyes are a lot more larger. So she did make a few of these, and I suppose they're all uniquely made, they're all different, and that's what I like about these. I mean, it's a shame that Sega actually didn't make official plushes of these. These would have been really cool to have in your collection. But, I mean, this custom one that I have is really, it's awesome. I absolutely love him. If we start with his head first, the nose on him is plastic. If I tap that, you can probably hear. Obviously I've mentioned the eyes. They're sort of like, it's hard to describe. It's almost like, as I've mentioned before, like a special photographic sort of paper. Very, as you can probably see in the glare reflection. This is like, I don't know, his muzzle area. And obviously his little flappy bits of his fringe hair. These are his ears. Now, I love the material that she's used. I'm not entirely sure what it is. It's almost like strips of nylon sort of material. I'm not entirely sure, but I love the way that she's sewed them to obviously give the look of, you know, a doll. That's the same for his right ear there. And the antenna thing that she's used, it's like she's used obviously wire to obviously keep it in place, and she's used sort of like a velvet sort of material for like his Chaos Emerald or something. That would have been really cool actually if it had like a sort of like a lighting fitting in it, so you could light it up and it would look awesome in the dark. So that's that. It does move around, so you can move it around freely and you can bend it to whatever position you prefer. And if we move down to his stomach, she's done the same obviously for his stomach and his mittens or his hands, obviously for his tails, and also on his shoes as well. But if we start with his stomach, it's nice actually because he's very well proportioned for a custom made plush. You know, obviously some could be sort of oddly proportioned and stuff, but she's done an awesome job on him. So this is his stomach. I'm actually filming this on a HD 1080p, so hopefully it should come out a bit more clearer. But that's his stomach. Same again, she's used like a white fleece material as well as the orange. I love this colour. As you can probably tell, orange is my favourite colour, and I love this. It's almost like sort of like a burnt rusty orange, sort of very sort of classic of tails, considering now he's sort of like an amber colour. If I show you his arms, she's done an excellent job with the stitch work. It's almost like, obviously apart from his eyes, but it's almost like a plush that you would get in like a store. These are his, I don't know if you call them mittens or something, but obviously his hands. And she's used the same material to give sort of like the appearance that he's been, you know, handmade, and the stitch lines. And also it's the same for his right arm. And his mittens, hands. Moving down to his legs. It's nice actually because his legs aren't too short. They're sort of like a nice even length. These are his socks. Very nicely sort of rounded and plumped up. You can't stick your finger in there like some of the official plushes. This is where it ends. I do actually, in a way, I do actually like it because these are, you know, every one of these that she's made is sort of like, not perfect, they're all sort of uniquely made. And obviously with his shoes, on my ones, you know, there is a little bit where it's uneven, but that just makes it, you know, unique from all the other ones. And she's done the same detail on the front of his shoes. These are the bottom of his shoes. And what I'll do, flip him over. This is the back of his head. Moving down to the back of him. And these are his tails. He's been very nicely stuffed as well. You know, I can't, you know, give that many thoughts. I mean, obviously apart from sort of a couple of bits, but apart from that, he's near enough perfect. I love the way that he's been stuffed. He's been stuffed very well. There's no part of him that's sort of like where there's less stuffing. He's been sort of evenly stuffed. And she's done the same as well. Stitching work all the way around his tails. And obviously, like some official plushes, like his tails have been stitched onto the back of his head, or they've been like stitched together. But these ones, they move freely. So this is the right side of his tail. Very nice work that she's done there. And these are the back of his shoes. Very nice. And obviously that one's a bit uneven, but that doesn't bother me. And I got him, you know, at a really reasonable price. I think I won him in the end for about just over $30. I think it was about $30.99. So, you know, I thought that was a really good price as well. And she was kind enough to give me some sort of free trading card games, Japanese ones I think. So yeah, and I love the way that she sort of the way she's made him, obviously his head and his neck is very floppy to make him sort of look a bit more evil, I suppose. But if I just prop him back up on the bed, there we go. He's really cute. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for that. This has been my plush review on the unofficial custom-made Tails doll plush. If you'd like to check out my channel, I've got other plush reviews on there. Please feel free to comment, subscribe. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.